Hi,
Hi,
how are you?
awesome. How are you?
Yeah, I'm great, thanks. Have you had a good day?
Nice.
Have you had a good day today?
Uh, I can't say good day, but not bad.
So is this your last day of the week on a Friday? Do you have weekends Saturday and Sunday?
No, we have a weekend like Saturday is a half day. We don't have holiday on Saturday.
Oh, right. So is that normal in the whole everywhere in India?
Yes,
So you only get
government employees, government employees, they have a holiday on Saturday and Sunday, third and fourth Saturday only. First, second and fourth Saturday they have holiday on Saturday. First, third, and fifth Saturday they won't.
Oh, wow. So you only get 1.5 days holiday per week.
Yeah.
That's not a lot. Would you like more? Would you prefer not to work on a Saturday?
Yes, of course, because if I want to go somewhere, I definitely I can go without any stress that what's
Mm,
happening there and like that. If it's holiday, I can do my other things peacefully.
yeah. So
So
what
definitely,
what do you like to do at the weekends? What sort of things do you like to do?
actually, I'm living in a countryside, so there is nothing much to do. So sometimes once or twice in a month, I used to go to meet my friends or relatives. I have to travel for that.
Yeah, I see. So do you live with your parents?
Yeah,
Yeah.
we are
So
joint family. We are a large family.
I see. So how many brothers and sisters do you have?
We are five brothers and sisters. My grandmother, my parents, and one of my brother and sister get married. So my sister is not living with us. My brother, he has three kids.
Three.
So we are near about
Wow.
5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 members.
All in the same house.
Yeah, same
That's
house.
really
I have heard that in England and America, when kids become 18 plus, they have to separate from their parents. They have to earn their own living like that.
Yes and no. A lot of people think this. I have a lot of students in Saudi Arabia, and they are always asking me this question. Um, we don't throw our children out. No, it's usually when a child starts to work, they want to move out, but not at 18, usually 20 something, or when they get married. But no, it's not true. Everybody says the same. Yeah, normally when they've got a good job or they decide they just want to be independent, then they may leave home and get a flat or something or an apartment.
Okay.
But no, not everybody does.
Because I had heard in a video that weird things about British, I think 50 things or something were there. So that lady had mentioned at one point that our parents expected to separate us when we turned to 18, or they kicked out.
No, they're not. No. No, I mean the thing that English do, which I actually think is a good idea, is when the child starts to work, if they are still living at home with their parents, they are expected normally, not always, to give a small part of their salary to their parents to help pay for the food and not a lot, just a small amount. But they are expected that, and I
Yeah.
think that's a good idea. I think they should.
Yes,
Yeah. Does
exactly.
that happen?
We do
Oh,
the
good.
same.
Yeah, because in Spain, where I live, the children don't. They stay with their parents till they are 30 years old, for example, and their parents still pay for everything. The child's earning a lot of money and they don't contribute anything towards the house, which I think is not fair because
Oh, this is not a good
no,
idea.
because I think they need to learn that things do cost money for when they do leave home, and also if the parents are not rich, they have kept those children all their lives, and it would be nice for them to maybe have a little bit more money in their older years, maybe.
Yeah, yeah. Our Indian idea is like when children start earning, immediately they start helping their
Yeah,
parents.
same.
And in old age, kids means they do all the things for their parents. Means responsibility of parents is about kids. Before it was like that, son used to do all the things for mother and father, but nowadays daughters are also doing the things because law has been changed that property of parents is divided in equally with daughter and son. So automatically responsibility came to daughter
Yeah,
also. So means equally responsible for the parents when they become old or they become they are unable to do their own things or they are unable to
yeah,
earn or they are unable to do their household chores. So I mean our culture is like that,
yeah.
but little bit changes are happening. Before, first the daughter's responsibility was not there, but nowadays daughters are taking the responsibility of
Yeah, I
raising.
think it's good. I think all the children should share the responsibilities. It's only fair. Yeah, I mean, in England, in England, a lot of people, yes, do look after their elderly parents, but also we have residential homes where if somebody is not able to look after themselves, somebody old, they will go to a residential home where they will live with other old people and will be looked after with nursing care and food. And does that ever happen in your country?
Yes, we live together, and the daughter-in-law, son, daughter, they are taking care of the parents.
So you would never put your parents in a home, which is what we do sometimes. If, for example, the parents are very, very ill and the child cannot live with the parents because they have their own family or they work in a different town, sometimes.
Generally, generally we don't do this. If suppose uh, kids move to another
Hmm.
city, they take their parents with
I
them
see. That's,
because nobody is there to take care of
mhm.
them. So they made the arrangement of a big house or separate room for them like that, but they do not leave
That's
them
good.
alone.
That's really good. Yeah.
And sometimes people are so nasty. They put their parents in old age home. That kind of people are also
Yeah, well,
there.
that's what happens a lot in England,
Uh,
but quite often it's actually the old people's choice because the old people's homes are usually very nice. They have a lot of activities, so the people have a lot of company and they put shows on for them, or they have nurses that come in and keep them moving. They do sort of easy sports, and so a lot of people actually want to go and live in an old person's home in England when they get old. They prefer it because they
okay.
have more company and more stimulation. It's quite good. They're more like hotels than old people's homes. They're not like they used to be years ago. They're quite luxurious now.
Okay.
Okay.
I'm talking about countryside area. What is happening in metro city? I don't have
Ah.
exact what is scenario in metro cities, but in my town and surrounding,
Hmm.
it's like that.
So because you live in the countryside, do you have land that you grow things on? Do you grow?
No, not
No,
much.
you don't grow any vegetables or rice or nothing. Or do you keep any animals?
Nothing.
No chickens or no,
No,
nothing.
no,
I
no.
see. Because where I live, I live in the countryside as well, and nearly everybody has chickens, maybe two goats or things just for milk and things like that. Most people do. Most the older people, the young ones, not so much.
Uh,
Yeah, so it's good.
many people do, but we
Yeah,
don't.
I see. Okay, so are we doing the IELTS today?
Yeah,
Okay.
today we will do, and tomorrow, I think tomorrow is not your class. Day after tomorrow is your
Oh,
class. So I wanna ask you that I am aware about the connected speech, linking word intrusion, transition, elision,
okay.
word stress, then rhythm and intonation. But when I speak, I think I'm not following those things, or my pronunciation, I think maybe going little bit here and there. I know phonetics. I have done my phonetics, but even though while speaking, I do not use sometimes. I thought so. I want to practice it with you if you allow, because before I ask you, teacher. And then they told me that we are not right person to practice with that, because we are not specialists in phonetics or the topic you are asking. So I'm just asking to you, can we do this day after
So
tomorrow?
you want to do phonetics and just concentrating on pronunciation and things like that?
I don't want to do phonetics exactly. I want to practice linking
Oh,
words,
hang on. Let me make a note.
assimilation,
So linking words.
in intonation, stress, rhythm of the sentence. I feel like sometimes my sentence go flat.
Okay.
Means the emotions and the stress we have to put on a certain word, and we have to take a pitch sometime high and
I know.
low. So I thought that I'm unable to
Okay.
do.
I'll have a look and see what I can find. I'll try and find some exercises and things that we can do together. We can try them and see how it goes. Yep. Okay.
Okay.
Right.
Yeah.
So today I'll find part one. Right. So where's it gone? I had one ready. I can't find it now. Where's it gone? Yeah. The part one questions is to do with staying up late. This is only part one, which is different. So the first question is, do you think sleep is important?
Certainly, sleep is really very important because it affects directly your brain, your body, your mental condition, your thought process. It's my personal experience that when I get less sleep or not, I do not get a sound sleep due to some worry. I could not fresh feel while working. I could not concentrate on my work. So at least 8 hours sleep is required for me. Definitely, sleep is very necessary, not for me, for everyone. We means if we do not get proper sleep, I feel like lethargic,
Yes.
not energetic, low
Yeah.
energy.
That's good. That's fine. That's good.
So
Yeah. The only other
definitely,
thing you said, fresh feel. You would actually say feel fresh.
feel fresh.
Okay.
Okay.
So, do you go to sleep early or do you like to stay up late?
Really, honestly, I love to wake up early in the morning, but it's not happening nowadays because lockdown, our schedule has been changed a lot. And I'm working late nights and waking up late in the morning because we are a large family. So at night time, everybody's slept and I'm awake. I can
Everybody's
work
sleeping.
peacefully, whatever I want to do. Everybody's sleeping and I'm awake. I can work peacefully. In the morning, when I wake up early in the morning, everybody is woken up and they are making some sounds. Someone will ask for something, someone will ask for something, and my time gets wasted. So I prefer to awake at night to work peacefully and sleep late in the
Okay.
morning.
So, would you say that normally, when there is no lockdown, coronavirus, etc., would you say you are do you prefer early mornings?
Exactly, because I have a school at 9 o'clock, so willingly or unwillingly, I have to wake up early and I have to get ready and go to
Okay.
work.
So, how do you feel in the morning after a late night?
After late night, I feel lethargic and not feeling fresh. Don't want to work. Cannot concentrate. Even I think it affects my eating also. I noticed that. When I try to take food, we do not feel that taste of a proper taste of that food
Yeah.
also. So definitely it affects a lot.
Okay. So, yeah, you say it affects my eating pattern. Yeah. So, how many hours do you usually sleep each night?
Actually, I am a little bit lazy person. I need sleep more than 8 hours. If somebody don't me ask to wake up, I'll sleep for
Oh,
9
you
to 10
lucky
hours.
thing.
But I,
I wish.
I, I sleep generally 8 hours a day, definitely. And if due to some reason I couldn't sleep for 8 hours, definitely I'll cover my sleep in daytime. Whenever I get time, I
That's
use to
great. You're
sleep.
really. It's actually that was a good answer, by the way. And you're lucky though, because a lot of people would love to be able to sleep. And they say to sleep at least 8 hours is actually very healthy for your body, so that's good. So, do you think that old people sleep more or less than young people?
I noticed that old people sleep less because my grandmother is there in my home. So I noticed that she wake up at night many times. Sometimes she will go here and there. Sometimes she will ask for water. Sometimes she will ask something. Or when nobody is there, she will start talking to herself. So many times I noticed that old people and my mom's mom also, I noticed that she used to awake in between
Yeah,
night. So I think old people sleep less
I do too.
than
Yeah.
elders,
Okay.
young people.
Yeah. So, are you able to sleep in a noisy environment, you yourself?
Uh, Honestly, when I am exhausted, I can sleep anywhere without bed or
Yeah.
noise or something going on. I don't care. I need only sleep.
Gosh, that's fantastic. I wish I could. So, do you think that men sleep more easily than women?
I think it's not related to men or women. It depends on their physical exertion, mental exertion, or their sleeping pattern, their habits. Some people tend to sleep very soon, some people not, because my father sleep at 9 p.m. at night, my mother sleeps late, and at my relatives' family, gents sleep late at night because in my family, my brother sleeps very late after
Yeah.
12 o'clock, and my father sleeps at 9 o'clock. It depends on the sleeping patterns of individual. It's individual sleeping pattern. It doesn't relate to
Okay,
women and
great.
men.
Right, so we'll move on to part two. I think we've done enough part one. Okay. Part two. So we're doing, what are we doing? Family, wasn't it? Yeah, family. Family. Okay. So I'm just going to send you the cue card for the family one. Family. Right. And paste. There it goes. Can you see it?
Describe a family, not your own, that you like. You should say whose family this is, where they live, why you like this
Okay.
family.
So I'm going to give you a minute to prepare as usual. Okay, so off you go. Okay, that's a minute. Okay. Right, so now I'm going to give you 2 minutes to give me your answer from now.
I like a family. It's a family of my distant relative, and they are living in the on the district place of my town. And I like that family because that family gives importance to the education. And when I was a kid, since that time they give importance, equally importance to the girl education, similar as to the boys education, because we are living in a countryside and our district is not much developed. And in my culture, girls education was not that important. Means people used to means people would prefer boys than girls for the education, but they always give importance for equally importance to both. They taught the good manners for their daughter and son both. They don't tell only daughters that do this and that. Equally, they taught their son also. And whenever I used to go their home, they teach me that whatever happen, you have to complete your education. Don't go much in other things. They taught me a lot of good things. So definitely, I like that family very much, and their kids are really successful. They are well qualified in this era, and they are a big success in their life, and their kids they are also doing really great because their parents are educated, so their third generation also doing really great because of their educational they give importance to education since before, and their manners and etiquette whatever they have taught to
Okay,
their
that's
kids.
great.
So that's
Okay,
why I
that's
like
good.
that
Yes.
family.
Yeah, you use some nice adjectives in that. I like that. Um, I mean, you described well where the place was, that it was, well, you said who it was, a distant relation. You said about them educating the boys and the girls equally. And you also use words like well qualified. And I mean, they're good adjectives, they're good words, so that's fine. The only one thing you said they're qualified. I couldn't tell if you said era or area.
Era,
Area.
21st era, contemporary, 21st century
Era.
era,
Because you
ERA.
said they are well educated in that era. I would say well educated for that era. Because you're making a
Okay,
comparison really between other people. So you wouldn't say in that era, you say for that era. So for that, for the times they are educated, but there's a good word to use. Yeah, that's great. Yeah, that was fine. And you kept your timing was nearly spot on 2 minutes. So that's really good. It's very hard to judge the time, isn't it? Do you think so? Yeah. Great. So we'll
okay,
move on
thank
to
you.
some question threes now on the same topic. Uh, yeah. Right. So this is to do with well, hang on a minute. Sorry, it's jumped up. Oh, I had it all here and now it's disappeared. Hang on. Gone. Ah, here we go. Right. So to do with family, we're now going to ask you about old people. So who should take care of old people, the government or their families?
Voice
Sorry.
was breaking. Could you
Yeah. Who
repeat,
should
please?
take care of their old people, the government or their families? It's actually what we were talking about before.
Certainly, their families. It's not a responsibility of government because when we were kids, our parents, our grandparents took great care of us. When we were ill, they took great care of us. They spent money on us. They spent money on education, food, our medical, everything. Now it's our turn. Whatever we get from this, it's that time. It's our turn to return them. So I think old age means their new life or their second childhood. So they adore in our childhood. They first, definitely, I'd love to take care of daughter. They should take care of their parents. It's not a responsibility of government.
That's enough. Yeah, that's fine. That's good. That was very good. Okay. So what kind of activities do old people like to do these days?